Okay, so here's another very quick battle video that many of you requested, the all-new Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE versus the all-new regular Samsung Galaxy Tab S9. Let's go ahead and jump in. First things first, to those of you who don't know, this is a battle video between two tablets from two different categories. The regular Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here is a flagship tablet. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE is a budget tablet. But since many of you requested that I make this video, here we are. Let's start off with some of the similarities that we will observe on these two tablets here. They're about the same size, not exactly the same, but about the same. You have 11 inches here on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 versus 10.9 inches here. But keep in mind that the keyboard, or just the cover, the case, cover, keyboard, whatever you want to call it, is interchangeable. The one that I bought for the Tab S9FE actually does fit the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here. You will notice on the back there that they each have a single shooter, a single camera. On the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9, you will have a flash right below that single camera on the back, but on the Tab S9FE, you will have a mic as opposed to a flash. On the side, of course, when it comes to physical features, you will have all of your basic stuff, power button, volume rocker, and all that good stuff. But on the Tab S9FE, you have a fingerprint sensor embedded on the power button. They both support USB Type-C ports that you can find at the bottom here. But on the Tab S9, the flagship one, you will have a USB Type-C 3.2 for faster transfer, and not only that, to push out video signal. So on the regular Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, you can extend your display. You can use an external display and have whatever you have here, mirrored on that display. On the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE, you have a regular or USB Type-C 2.0 here. Speed is slower, and not only that, you cannot push out videos. On the sides here, we have speakers. On the Tab S9FE, you have a dual setup for the speakers, one on each side. On the regular Samsung Galaxy Tab S9, you have a quad speaker setup with two speakers on each side of the tablet, and I can already tell you that it's louder. The Tab S9 has sound quality that has a lot more bass and is louder than what you have, like significantly louder than what you have with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE here. Flipping to the back of the tablet, on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9, you will notice that there is an interrupted strip here that is what houses the S Pen. That is also the same pad that is used to charge the S Pen, because the S Pen on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 is an active S Pen, or is an active stylus. You can charge it and be able to use air gestures and all that good stuff. But if it is not charged, it's just your standard S Pen in terms of features, right? You can still use it as the standard S Pen that you will have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE here. Both tablets are IP68 rated, meaning if you were to drop them in a pool of water or in a bucket of water, both tablets will survive. I've already made a video showing you that it did survive. By the way, make sure not to drop your tablet in water just in case. But if you were to drop, as I mentioned, the test proved that it actually does survive. Let's go ahead and talk display. Now, be aware that in this video, I won't be, going really deep into the specs, but I'm going to mention some every now and then just to highlight, the differences. On the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, just from the get-go, I can tell you that you have a clearly better display. It's a dynamic AMOLED display here that supports high refresh rate at up to 120 hertz, right? So it is silky smooth when you work on this. Picture quality, images are very, very sharp. Vibrant colors, I'm talking inky colors, like inky blacks, I like to say it, inky reds, right? On the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE, it's a very nice display as well. Also great image quality, pretty sharp as well. High refresh rate, not to the extent of what you have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, but the high refresh rate here goes up to 90 hertz. So still fairly smooth, right? Definitely much more than what you would have on the standard 60 hertz refresh rate that we have on most regular tablets, right? It's not an OLED display, it's an IPS display, so it may not be as premium of a display as what you have on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here, but still higher up there, above the typical TFT display when it comes down to watching movies and things like that. Clearly, anyone would go, well, not anyone, most people would go for the OLED display or the dynamic AMOLED display that you have on the Tab S9 here. But I know there are, some people, a very small minority of people, who have issues watching or consuming content on, OLED displays. Now let's go ahead and talk platform. The Tab S9 here is loaded with a Snapdragon 8 Gen 2, which is a very powerful chipset. super efficient. It's optimized to make this tablet the best Android tablet currently available in the market. On the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9FE, you have an Exynos chipset. It's an Exynos 1380. It does push out mid-range level, type of performance. So when it comes down to performance, clearly the Tab S9 here is the better tablet. Let me just put it this way. If you're currently in the market, and money is not an issue, if you're currently in the market for either one of these two, money is not an issue, you shouldn't even be watching this video. You should just be buying the Tab S9 and keeping it that simple, right? It's just an overall better tablet. It is the best tablet on the Android platform, right? So this is me comparing a mid-range to the best tablet, right? And again, I'm just making this video because you guys requested. Anyway, so playing games, multitasking, working on heavy projects and things like that, the Tab S9 here, it's going to be able to just plow through all of that good stuff. Let's go ahead and talk battery since we just talked, chipset. The Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 here actually makes for top level battery life. Battery management with that chipset is really off the chain, right? It does very well with the Tab S9 here. So with 8400 milliamp hour batteries, it is lasting me an entire day without any effort. We're not trying to save battery or anything like that. So, and I'm a power user. So to most people out there, you are definitely guaranteed to have very good battery life out of here. And this is a tablet that stays really, really cool. That vapor chamber just works wonders for this tablet here. The Tab S9FE is an 8000 milliamp battery, so slightly smaller battery than what you have on the Tab S9 here. And also it will last the entire day, depending on your usage, right? This is all subjective. To a lot of you out there, I can't really tell you how long it's going to last, but I can tell you that battery life is definitely better on the Tab S9 here, but the Tab S9FE does offer solid battery life. On top of that, you can recharge them really fast because they both support up to 45 watt charging. Now I want to talk cameras now. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 here is pushing a 13 megapixel main camera along with the flash, as I mentioned earlier, whereas the Tab S9FE is pushing an 8 megapixel camera on the back there. So the camera on the back is better on the Tab S9, as simple as that. Front-facing cameras on either one of these two tablets is going to be 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, so it does absorb a lot more light. You have a lot more people, a lot more subjects, within the frame, which is pretty cool to have there. With auto framing, making sure that it adjusts, making sure that everyone stays within the frame. But the bottom line, when it comes down to just cameras overall, the Tab S9 again is the better device. And as we're talking performance here, keep in mind that either one of these two tablets will come with 128 gigs of internal storage that is expandable at up to 1 terabyte. So if you were to buy the base model, you can push that 128 gigs at up to 1 terabyte. On the Tab S9, on top of that 128 gigs, you will get 8 gigs of RAM as opposed to 6 gigs of RAM on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. So you will be able to do a lot more in the background with the Tab S9 here as opposed to what you would do with the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE. Still, Tab S9 FE still holds its own. As I mentioned, when it comes down to styluses, the Samsung S Pen found on the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 is going to be a better stylus when compared to what you have on the S9 FE, because it does have additional features not available on the stylus on the Tab S9 FE, and it is an active stylus that you can choose to either use as a standard S Pen or charge to use as an active stylus. If you're still watching, I'm sure that by now you've made your decision. The Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 is, with no question, the better tablet. So we're going to stop the video here and I'm just going to take your questions in the comment, right? So if you have any questions, maybe tell me about your specific situation, why you are considering these two. I'm going to be able to recommend, either one of these. And I'm also going to make sure that I have links in the description if you want to go ahead and check out either one of these two tablets. Now, keep in mind also that this is not a full review of either one of these two tablets. I've already made reviews for these tablets. If you want to go ahead and get, a comprehensive take on either one of these two tablets, make sure to watch those specific videos where I'm reviewing the tablets themselves. You get more details out there. Anyways, I'm certainly hoping that this was informative. I'm hoping to be able to catch you in the comments section. Make sure to share this video if you know anyone who'll be interested. Make sure to like, of course. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'm going to catch you in the next video. Up until that next video, of course, as always, stay safe out there.